What's happening, guys? Jason with 316 with my discount Mike Finnegan over here, brother-in-law Roy. So, about a week ago, we were sitting around drinking beverages like you do, and we got to talking about cars and whatnot, and Roy's like, hey, y'all, I need something to fix up. I'm like, look, I got an old Buick out there. It's been sitting for 10 years. I guarantee you we throw a battery on there, it'll start. He said, no, it wouldn't. I said, yes, it would. So we went over there, got a battery, and sure enough, it started right up. So then we got to thinking, hey, maybe on just a Sunday, Monday project, we'll start working on fixing this car up. Now, this car has been in my family since basically brand new. It's older than I am. And it's been neglected for a little while. So we're going to be going through the process of fixing it up a little bit. I've already put some tires on it, got the carburetor cleaned out and running and all that. Got the interior cleaned out, which was monumentally packed with rat turds. But we got all that done. Well, now we're looking at this vinyl top on here, and as you can see, it's far past screwed. So we're scraping it off from there because this is going from just a get it running project to a we're going to make this thing nice project. So stick with us here for a little while. We're going to be scraping and engaging in beverages. Let's take a look at this car here. So my dad bought this car for my mom back in 1986, before I was even born. And yeah, she drove it for a long time. But the AC went bad and the car was just starting to get a little bad, so it's parked it, but my mom will refuse to get rid of the stuff. But the paint has obviously seen better days. It's been through a hailstorm, which is why this top is so incredibly screwed. You can see Roy's efforts over here. We're hoping this don't have asbestos in it. But we got some white wall tires, some cheapos for it. They're actually pretty good. We got a little bit of rust on it, but nothing too major. I've got a lot of parts to fix it up too. I found one in a pick and pull. But interior is faded, but still in really good shape. Like if you look under there, you can see the color difference. That's what it used to look like. But yeah, this is shades of my childhood right here. Yeah, there's a seam on this top.
Hey, how'd you do that?
Well, I cut it, but unfortunately the foam still stayed. It was just the vinyl that peeled up. I was hoping it would take the foam with it, but it didn't.
Of course it did.
Of course it didn't. That'd be way too easy.
Yeah, Fred would be great.
Yeah. Yeah, Roy, I think this is going to be one of them gets worse before it gets better type deals.
Got a point. I mean, I got this one. The thing is, how are we going to get on this? Probably like the sand to get on the glue on.
Well, it depends on how bad it is. I mean, this is not going to be seen because the new vinyl top's going over there. So as long as we can get to where it's rust free, you know, we can just spray right over it.
Well, not saying that. I'm just saying is, try to get this glue off before you put new glue on to lay down your new top.
You clearly didn't see me put the vinyl top on my Cougar.
There's the right way, and there's the wrong way.
The way that gets done is the right way. So you can tell me all about right ways and wrong ways, but when it comes right down to it, the way that gets done is the right way.
That's right.
I certainly hope the new one comes with padding because I'm going to be pissed off if I just scrape this stuff up.
I mean, it's got to come with padding.
It's got to come with padding.
The way to get, you gonna get that off without having the pad on. You know what I mean? Maybe you should look into that when we start doing this.
Oh, I'll fix it one way or another. If I got to put dynamite down and then put it down, I'll get it done.
I mean, I would would assume it would come together already.
Yeah. It's unusual to have a padded vinyl top anyway. Normally it's just vinyl. My mom's gonna shit when she sees this. What the hell did you do to my top?
Well, you see.
It's gotta get worse before it gets better.
Exactly. There you go.
Okay, so the top has been stripped here. You can see it's moved because it's the next day. But it's kind of a wish I didn't know now what I didn't know then situation. Because as you can see, we got some portholes right inside there to the inside, but that's bad enough. But see this little bitty hole right here? Well, this little bitty hole, water ran in, ran down, and did that. You know. So as you can tell, that's not good. But there is some good news here. We've taken the headliner out inside. And this right here is all your structure. And this is still rock solid. There's nothing going on there. There's surface rust in here, but that's common on all older cars. So that's structure. So all this is skin, and vinyl top covers this. So the plan is to come along here and trim this stuff out, trying to get into some better metal, which, I mean, you can see the metal's fine up into here. If we trim this out and then come over here and take as much of this rust off as possible with a wire wheel, we can then pour 15 all of this to stop any more rust from going, and then patch in a patch panel right here, go over it with some Bondo, and then put the vinyl top back on, and that should stop the rust. Now, for our porthole situation, it's a little trickier because I don't want to pull the back glass on this. I mean, I really don't want to pull the back glass on this. So my plan here is definitely some butchery, but it'll work. I'm going to come in here, clean all this up, and I'm going to spot weld it from inside here with some sheet metal all along through here. And then once that's done, again, pour 15 everything here to stop any further rust, and then silicone everything to make sure it's super tight and everything, and then the vinyl top will go over. The good news is none of this stuff has to be pretty because it's all covered by a vinyl top. You're not going to be seeing it. This is the only thing that has to be pretty smooth because it's visible without the vinyl top on. And we'll put the headliner back in and all that. So it's definitely going to be a project, but it's doable. I have done worse. And Roy's over there stabbing at something. You better not be finding more rust.
Just say there's some Bondo covered up.
Yeah. That's just Bondo seams.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not rust though. So. Okay. Come across with our cutoff wheel here. Straight as possible. Your safety glasses, sir. Thank you. Ba-da-ba-bum. Talk to the camera, boy. You gotta provide interesting commentary.
Well, I'm not American. that looks a lot better.
Yeah. It's not my first rodeo.
Yeah.
I'll still be doing stuff like that, but this is just a tinker with it, get it back to where it was, or as close to what it was as possible. But the good news is the rest of the top skin is fine. It's just that one corner. So yeah, hang with me.